Hey guys, it's
Tick
and Tag. Welcome back to this game where we all
Crap.
watch Laura run around in her camo pants and crop top because that
Is all she
is fashion.
If you're getting shot at, you better have camo jeans and a crop top.
I liked the
Better.
booty shorts she had in a lot of the other games.
Anna, what the hell is this crap?
I know, right? Like, ridiculous. I didn't pay for this.
Yeah, they upped the graphics but lowered the visuals. What is this?
It's not like her boobs stick out further than her feet.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe this.
That was
You
actually
shot.
unironically pretty funny.
So silly.
Are you getting
Come
shot
on. Laura, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, she's gonna die.
No, I'm not gonna die.
All right, Dragon Sword.
That was
I pressed the button and nothing happened.
I'm not gonna die.
I wasn't gonna die.
Alright, Dragon's Horde.
there. It
Whenever a
is.
dragon enters the battlefield in your control, put a gold counter on Dragon's Horde. Remove a gold counter from it, draw a card, add one mana of any color. Oh, so just let you draw cards. It'll let you do it once a turn.
Hey, it's still pretty good though,
I suppose one could
because you get those for free every time a dragon comes out.
No. Bad.
Could be worse.
Harbinger of the Hunt.
Could be better.
Pay 3. It deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. Another 3. It deals 1 damage to each creature with flying. It's so freaking weird.
Just wipe out a goblin horn really quick.
Pretty much. Clan Defiance. Choose one or more. It deals X damage to target creature with flying. It deals X damage to target creature without flying. It deals X damage to target player with wizard. Choose one or more, so you can just choose all of them.
Yep. And they all base off the amount of mana you paid into it.
Yeah, so you can fucking whack some shit down.
For 13, everything. Your planeswalker or you die, your creature dies, your other creature dies.
Your children die, your grandparents die.
Dishonor on you? Dishonor on your cow?
No, not my cow.
Your ephemery.
Freaking, I never understood that joke until very recently when it was explained to me explicitly in a video I was watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking, I thought he was just roasting like a family of farmers, right? No, it's because the horse looks like a cow.
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
I never put those together.
That's fair though. It's still funny if it's just a cow.
Exactly. But no, he's specifically talking about the horse, which I think makes it funnier.
That's fair though. Alright, Shamanic Revelation. Draw a card for each creature you control. You gain 4 life for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Rude. Cancel. Cancel that. Shield of Plowshares.
You mean sword to plowshares?
No, Shield to Plowshares. Plow your field. That's it.
Plow your mom.
No!
What kind of game is this?
I guess plow mother.
What's that one?
It's your own mom. It didn't
No!
I'm gonna fuck you, mother.
This is the bad place. This is the bad.
Dude, freaking everybody talks about the Oedipus complex, about him wanting to fuck his mom or whatever, right?
Okay.
Oedipus was adopted. That wasn't his real mom. And then he moved away and fell in love with his biological mother.
Well, that's just weird.
And that's why he was, like, predicted to fuck his mom.
It gets worse and
That's
worse the more I hear.
Yeah. Well, and that's why he moved away, is he's like, no, I don't want to have sex with my mom.
Or do I?
Well, and he didn't know.
I have no self-control.
Small world, right?
Primal Might.
Yeah, basically.
Target creature you control gets +X until end of turn. Then you fight. Then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control.
This is a 10-10 dragon and dinner.
And bye-bye 2.
Goodbye, Kringo, my boss.
No, you can't be targeted spells or abilities.
You don't have.
I sacrifice a goblin to regenerate him.
That's retarded.
Well, it's how it works.
No.
That is exactly how it
No,
works.
it says 1 or more. I make him fight the army of goblins. They all die.
I mean, he would also
he
die.
would sacrifice half of them to regenerate the other half.
No,
Yeah.
I play a card that denies regeneration.
Yep.
I don't think you have that authority.
I don't need the authority if I have
And it
the
says it
card.
only fights up to 1 target creature.
Oh, I thought I
He doesn't
heard.
get to fight all of my
I
goblins.
thought I heard you say this.
Also, he can only fight equal to his power or his toughness. So if he dies, then he can't fight anymore.
I thought you were saying that it was
Because they
or
happen
more.
one after another, not all at once.
Yeah, so if he's got only 10 health, then he can only fight 10 goblins, and then he will pass away.
Good enough. He did his job.
And then I'll regenerate half of them by sacrificing
no, I
the other half.
use a direct target spell and you die.
Nice. I use the power of fuck you.
I hit you with like 15 5/5 dragons with double strike.
I sacrifice my goblins.
You
Yeah,
can't regenerate
Goblin
yourself.
bombardment. Fog.
No,
I
not
sack my goblins to deal one.
anything but goblin bombardment.
I sacrifice all my goblins to kill all of your dragons.
Now we're at an impasse.
Now what, bitch?
Now I guess it comes down to who can make creatures faster.
And
the
then
goblins.
and then when Kranko taps.
No, you can't bring Kranko out again.
No.
I'm just gonna keep playing dragons that do direct damage to just kill him immediately.
No. Hunter's prowess. Until end of turn, target creature gets +3/+3 against trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw them many cards.
It's like, yeah.
You can't just do things, Brayden. You're almost out of ammo.
What are you, the Joker?
You have 2 shots
Dude.
left.
Yeah, in this magazine.
You're poor.
This isn't even counting my other guns.
What was that? What was that from?
Really?
That's your insult? You're poor?
Yeah, that's right, because he's got no ammo left.
I am really low on it.
I thought you were degrading him as a person. I'm like, that's just a dick move.
He's poor because he doesn't have any more ammo in his gun.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about just literally. I'm like, what does that have to do with the game?
Oh, now you're demeaning him as a person.
Yeah, bitch.
How rude.
I tried to
Rude
take
ass.
your side, and now you turned on me, and I will never do it again.
Frontier Siege. As it enters the battlefield, choose cons or dragons. Cons. At the beginning of each of your main phases, add green. That's good. Dragons.
Yeah.
Whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, you may have it fight target creature you don't.
I will almost always pick dragons, but the cons aren't bad
You
because
get the green. Mana.
What? Yeah, you get a green.
2 green.
2 green.
At the beginning of each of your main phases. That's
Look, if-
2 main
okay,
phases.
I can basically decide if I'm good with mana, I don't need it. Then yeah, having my dragons just directly kill other people.
Oh, well, yeah, that could be useful.
That's what I'm saying. And the cons are like all of the a lot of the humans that are in there. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not everything in
It
there.
doesn't really matter.
Mean anything.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
matter.
just a thing. You get to choose whichever one when it comes out to play, and then it does that thing
Oh.
Yeah, it
for the
doesn't
rest
matter.
of the game.
Yeah, you don't even have to have dragons or cons in the deck.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
It's like
Foe.
a, not Outpost Siege. It's a 4-drop enchantment. 4/5-drop enchantment.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it's like 6.
And you choose cons or dragons, and then dragons, it's
Wait.
like, it deals damage when they come out, and then cons is a different thing. It's
Oh,
useless.
yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in a lot of red decks that don't have dragons in them.
Pretty much. Foe Razor Regent. Flying. Enters the battlefield, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. Whenever a creature you control fights, put 2+1 counters on it at the beginning of the next end step.
Regions are
That's nice. Vorex Blade Wing.
Yes.
Kicker 3. Flying. Enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, create Karrox, Card's Blade Wing, a legendary 4/4 red dragon creature token with flan. Tyrant's Familiar. Flying Haste. As long as you control your commander, it gets +2/+2 and has whenever it attacks, it deals 7 damage to target creature defending player controls. I kill you.
There's a card in that new deck I'm building too, where it's like at the beginning of your upkeep, all players gain control of all permanents they own. I just saved. I just saved.
Why would you do that?
I didn't do it on purpose. I jumped up, trying to grab onto the thing, but when I pause, she pulls her gun out. And I forgot about that.
He jumped up and then just passed away. Thunder Maw Hellkite. Flying Haste. Enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each creature with flying your opponent's control. Tap those creatures. It's kind of mean.
Yeah, it helps to get some direct damage in, I guess. This turn it
Thunder
comes
Break
out.
Regent. Flying. Whenever a dragon you control becomes a target of spell or ability and opponent controls, Thunder Break Regent does 3 damage to that player.
So yeah, if you play a spell and all of my dragons get affected, I'm gonna destroy you.
Alright, time to.
Does it say target though?
What do you mean? It deals it to that player.
Just
Whenever you target one of his creatures, his dragons.
becomes the target. So if I use like freaking Blast and Sack, nothing happens to me.
No. But if you use, like, Lightning Strike.
Yeah. Or like Plummet.
Yeah, Plummet. 1 mana. It passes away.
1 mana, I instantly kill one of your dragons. Like,
It's just gone.
Take 3
I
damage.
fucking love Plummet, by the way.
I play,
It's like unironically a really good card.
I play target creature loses flying until end of turn.
Dude, I love Trapped in a Tower,
Yeah.
but it only works on non-flying creatures.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it sucks.
So sad.
It's so depressing, dude.
Sweltering Suns does 3 damage to each creature. Cycling 3. Spit Flame.
Huh?
Split Flame deals 4 damage to target creature. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under your control,
Whoa.
you may pay 1. If you do, return Spit Flame from your graveyard to your hand.
That's pretty good, by
That's
the way.
not bad, yeah.
I have 4 of these.
Nice.
4, buddy.
Wow.
I know.
So I have 1 card, Connor, in my white deck, my shitty white deck,
Mm-hmm.
that could
Oh,
save me against this deck.
What is it?
Obviously, if I only get it.
Right.
It's literally a 3-drop where each player chooses any number of creatures they control with power less than 4, and then sacrifices all other creatures. So if your creature has less than
Well,
that means you could save
I have
literally every single one of your goblins.
yeah, well that's not my god. That's in my fucking white deck
Yeah.
though. But yeah, basically, that's the idea. That it's obviously it's 1
I
card.
was to say, in theory, I could also make more dragons, though.
Well, yeah, but that's just the funny part.
Mhm.
Is it's all it does.
Did you hear that?
I did. I heard the crickety crack.
That was my knee.
Stop.
Do
I can't.
planeswalkers count as creatures?
No.
Or-
Unless
Unless they're planeswalker creatures, which is a different thing.
yeah, or you turn them into a creature until end of turn, which some do that.
Wait.
Scourge of Volcos. Flying. Whenever a or another dragon enters the battlefield under your control, it deals X damage to any target where X is the number of dragons you control. Pay 1. Scourge gets +1/+0 until end of turn.
I understand.
No, you don't.
Question, Thomas.
No, I don't.
Answer.
But
That card you were talking about earlier, Haro, right? Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Do you have a copy of it
Yeah, I can show you what it looks like.
that I can purchase?
Well, I don't know. I don't. I have to check my inventory.
Okay.
I have like
Because I'm like,
1,400 cards.
I would definitely just replace that talisman, honestly.
Which talisman?
The,
This one?
Yes.
Talos of Impulse.
Yeah, why not?
But you get it out for 2 mana and it taps for 1 colorless.
I thought you said Hollow also does that.
No, Taro does what Cultivate does, where it's a 3-drop, 1 green, 2 colorless, and you sack a land and you can go pull 2 lands from your 2 basics from your
That still
library
sounds more useful, though.
and put them onto the battlefield. Not tapped, just untapped.
It sounds more
Yeah.
useful. Now.
So you can sacrifice like a shit land, or maybe
Just
if
a
you have
land.
maybe you
I'm
have too
getting-
much green and you need another red. You can sack one of the greens to go get 2
Right.
more reds, or 1 more red and another green.
Yes.
It just depends on your needs.
It sounds more useful.
Then the Talisman of Impulse.
Yes.
No.
Because I have to
No.
pay life to actually get the specialized stuff, and I only get
No.
1 still, versus
No.
that'll let me have more land.
It's true. More land be gooder.
That's the whole idea.
And it can't be destroyed by artifacts.
Exactly.
Kill your soul ring.
Yay.
All artifacts with
You would
with,
still kill the soul ring even if the talisman was out. Like, if you picked the talisman over the soul ring, the only reason you should do that is if for some reason I only had artifacts mana, and that was my only source of colored mana for some reason, then it would make sense to target the talisman. Otherwise, you would be retarded for doing it.
So I'm gonna play 1 card. Destroy all artifacts that produce mana.
Why not just have a card that destroys all artifacts?
Because it might cost less because it's so specific.
Oh, maybe, I guess.
But it's also incredibly rude.
That's very specific.
It is. Oh, Sarkhan, the Dragon Speaker.
dude, Sargon's so good.
+1. Until end of turn, it becomes a legendary 4/4 red dragon creature with flying and haste. See, that's so if you did that,
He
right?
could die.
And yeah, he could die because
But doesn't he have indestructible?
But if you have if you're forced to sacrifice it,
Oh.
or if someone hits him with a -4,
Yeah.
then he dies because he's just a dead creature now.
Yep.
So it's kind of like one of those things. Diabolic Edict.
You didn't even read his other abilities.
Not yet. No, I just said Diabolic Edict as a card. That's
Oh.
really rude because it's 2 mana and target opponent sacrifices a creature.
Oh, yeah. That's gay. Better hope I have a 5/5 dragon to get rid
Yeah,
of.
something. Okay, -3. He deals 4 damage to our creature. -6. You get an emblem with, at the beginning of your draw step, draw 2 additional cards, and at the beginning of your end step, discard your hand.
So I get 3 cards a turn, and I have to sack my hand every turn.
Damn, that's rough.
It's not that bad if I have a ton of mana. I can just play everything.
It's true. It's true enough. Runehorn Hellkite. Flying. Pay 6, exile it from your graveyard. Each player discards their hand, then draws 7 cards. Wait, each player? Each player discards their hands and draws 7. Wow.
Yeah.
That's something. Yeah, again, that's not super great.
No, allowing other people to draw cards is not good.
No, you don't
Generally
want
speaking.
to give other people 7 new cards.
Yeah, it's only cool if you screwed up their entire momentum and they had cards they wanted to play. But how will you know that?
You wouldn't, and then but also you're still giving them 7 new cards. So
Yeah.
odds are they're going to be able to do a lot with whatever you give them.
Unless they got really lucky and got mana screwed. Or
Yeah,
something.
but that's like good luck.
It's not good to bank on that. Yeah.
Yeah. What is that in my yard? What is that?
What is
Is that a bird? That's a bird in my yard.
I can't believe you noticed something so minute.
At first I thought chicken.
But you don't have chicken no more.
I don't have no chicken. That's a bird. One of those. All right, Connor, watch. Watch the bird. I'm gonna go out and scare it.
Okay, I'm pretty
What
sure.
bird?
Maybe I don't see it. I think that might have been card.
It's over by the thing here. It should be right around here somewhere.
No, I think that was cardboard because I think it just saw it flop over this thing right here. It was like sitting
No, 'cause
up.
it was
and then
moving.
It was fluttering, and then I saw it like fall over. It's
No.
that thing right there.
I believe it.
Okay, that's fine.
Ruined everything.
You ruin everything.
I should have just kept my mouth shut and let you walk out there to be like, oh, where's the bird?
Yeah. Shoulda kept your mouth shut, Connor. God.
Apparently.
Alright, Mordant Dragon. Flying. Pay 2, it gets +1/+0 until the turn. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may have it deal that much damage to target creature that player controls.
Yeah, that's pretty cool because it's not even that they fight. It's just it takes
Yeah.
that much damage.
Yeah, they just die.
How big is he?
He's a 5/5.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But you can pay 2
To make him bigger, yes.
to make him bigger, yeah. Magma Quake. Deals X damage to each creature without flying and each planeswalker. That's good!
Yeah. It's unfortunate because it's not very nice to your non-dragon creatures.
It's true.
It's just like, yes, servants of the dragons, you all have to die.
You all are sacrificed for the great
For your
lords.
minions, yeah.
Alright, Horde Smelter Dragon.
Now we could do this the long way.
We could just look it up.
I mean, I guess too.
What's the short way then that you were thinking of?
Well, there's not the short way. There's the long way and the intended way.
What's the intended way?
I don't know. Find the other symbols.
Well,
I
you're
don't
not helpful at all, so you know what you can do?
That's right.
Go outside. Are you still in the same place?
No, I'm in the archaeological dig now.
Well, get out of there. Go back.
No, I don't think I will actually.
Into the pit, and then climbing the puzzle door. Wait, climbing to the puzzle door. That's different. Okay, where's the one? Here's the step-by-step puzzle and achievement. The trophy solution. That's just the answer. Proceed to the level exit. Yep, here you go. Here you go, Braden.
I don't need.
Well, if you don't want to look at it,
No,
then
no,
don't
no,
fucking
that's
look
not.
at it.
I wish you'd just tell me the thing.
Well,
Like,
I don't
do
want.
this.
I don't want to tell you. Fine, you want me to read it to you?
No, no.
Give me the phone.
No, hold
Give me
on.
the phone.
Shut up.
Touch
Don't
you.
even,
I'll
sir.
touch you.
I'll come in you.
I'll touch you right now. Come here.
Dude, I'll come so hard.
You're done.
Don't even with me.
You're done. That was somebody getting clapped. But only once.
No more.
That's all you need. You've done it. This guy. Horde Smelter Dragon. Flying. Pay 4. Destroy target artifact. Horde Smelter Dragon gets +X/+0 until the turn. Or so artifacts manifest. That's rude though.
What?
Just having a Horde Smelter Dragon on the field and 4 mana, you can just destroy artifacts.
It's pretty cool.
And he doesn't run out. And he gets bigger every time. The more you destroy in one turn.
Is it temporary? Can't remember.
Yeah, it's until end of turn.
Yeah, but yeah, that is pretty good though.
Well, yeah, well, it's just
You
4
make it-
mana. You can just destroy an artifact.
Yep.
and you just do that every turn or multiple times in a turn if you have enough mana for it. You just start whacking.
Or you can do it
people's
on
shit.
somebody else's turn.
Yeah, you just do it. They play an artifact, you pay for it, it's gone now.
Yep.
That's right, suck it, idiots. Just a permanent destroy artifact card.
That can kill you.
That can, yeah, freaking give you a bad day. Flame Blast Dragon, fine. Whenever it attacks, you may pay 1 red and X. If you do, it deals X damage to any target. Dream Pillager, flying. Whenever Dream Pillager deals combat damage to a player, exile that many cards from the top of your library. Until end of turn, you may cast spells from among those exiled cards. I mean, that's a double-edged sword, right?
It can be, yeah. If you don't have the mana, it's not good.
Yeah, you don't want to attack
But if
with
you're
it.
trying to get more cards out, then yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, because you freaking whip him out, and then you attack somebody with him, and then suddenly, you lose 5 or 6 cards, and they're just gone forever.
Like, basically, unless you have mana, he's only good as a blocker. Otherwise, you're going to be tossing your own deck in graveyard.
into the exile, which is
The
even
exile,
worse.
Yeah.
Can't even
Well,
bring that shit back.
That deck doesn't have anything that does that really good.
That's fair. You
So
said,
fucking Laura, Jesus Christ, dude, just pull the levers.
stop fucking Laura. Drakusthith, Maw of Flames. Fine. Whenever it attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, he punches people in the face.
Dragon Master Outcast. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying. That's funny. Dragon.
Was it basic lands or just lands?
Just lands. 6 or more lands. Yeah, getting more lands out is nice.
Yes. That deck is reliant off that.
Best part, though, too, is the more lands you get from your deck out onto the field, the higher odds you're not going to draw any lands, which can be really nice for just getting the shit you
And
actually
the more
want.
lands I have, the more I benefit, not just from having the mana, but from the other effects of cards in that deck.
Exactly.
Because
Dra-
dragons are expensive.
Yeah, they are. Dragonkin Berserker. First
I love
strike.
him.
Boast abilities you activate costs 1 less to activate for each dragon control. Is there even any other card in this deck
Nope.
that has Boast?
Nope, he's the only one.
That's so silly. Okay, Boast 5. Create a 5/5 red dragon creature. Yeah, he's really rude.
He is. If you get like 4 other dragons
Oh,
out, he can
no.
just spam. Like,
No. He has parentheses text after the ability. It says activate only if this creature attacked this turn and only once each turn.
Oh.
He's not nearly as good. I was gonna say, because that's freaking whack, dude. He can start endless army with him.
Pumping out.
But no, he has to attack, survive the attack.
Well, no.
I guess
he
if
doesn't
you
have to deal damage, so you attack with him and then just activate the ability,
Yeah.
and he dies.
And then you get 1 5/5 dragon.
To be fair, that is still a good trade up for 2 mana. Well,
It's true.
2
Look,
mana,
3.
and then so 5 mana. Right?
3 mana. Well, because it's 2 to play in,
Oh,
and then
right.
1
both.
if you.
If you have enough dragons out, it's 1 mana to
Yeah.
block it.
Yeah.
So for 3 mana to get a 5/5, that's
not
pretty,
bad.
that's pretty good.
It's not bad. But like, ideally, you'd be able to use him more than once, like giving him
There's nothing that improves him, I don't think, or gives him flying. So
nothing.
he'll probably die.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Or your opponent doesn't have any creatures because you keep playing dragons that deal direct damage, and so he's able to punch you in the face.
I mean, to be fair though, honestly, if you use him in the right situation, he can do what you want. Well, no, because he can only do it once a turn.
Yeah, he can only make 1 dragon.
That's unfortunate. Oh well.
I'd have to give him something that allowed him to punch you in the face directly, or like give him indestructible or something.
Yeah,
so
he has to
can't
have
die.
indestructible because he has to attack.
Yeah.
That's it. He just has to.
So if I made him indestructible, that would be great because then he couldn't die. But replacing a card in that deck with specifically a card that makes
Yeah,
a
it's
creature
not worth
indestructible
it.
specifically for him is not.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Demanding Dragon. Flying. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to target opponent unless that player sacks a creature. Bye-bye, Goblin. Bye-bye, 1/1,
That
bitch.
doesn't apply to everybody as equally.
Crucible of Fire. Dragon creatures you control get +3/+3. Now that's just good.
Yep.
That's just a nice card to have on the
Yep,
field for
especially if they all have double strike.
everyone. They're all, it just sits there.
Murder!
Just sits there. All your dragons are massive. Nobody can do
Then they
nothing.
go from being 3/3s and 5/5s to 7/7s and 8/8s.
It's rough.
They're even scarier than normal.
Yeah.
So what's crazy is most of them don't have trample though. So
Yeah, well, but they're all
There's-
flying, which is the trade-off.
yeah,
because it's
they all
like,
can attack.
Like that's the thing. One of the reasons why my crappy white deck has done so well against a lot of the precons, because most of them just don't have flying.
Yeah.
And so my guy just gets one good
weak-
flying out.
Literally, the goblins are the apps, or like just any quick deck that makes lots of weak creatures is the bane of that.
Oh,
deck.
yeah, for sure.
Because straight up, it's like, okay, you have 5/5 flying. I have 5/1/1s. What are you gonna do? Block one? I hit you with 4 others.
Yeah, and
and
then
the
they're
next
all-
turn I make more of them.
They're all 2/2s now. They're all 3/3s.
And I have like 7. Now I have
7.
14 of them.
14
Like
3/3s.
it's just like that deck is like good at sniping creatures.
Yeah.
And there are a couple cards that kind of do the whole board wipe thing for lots of weak creatures, but like for the most part, it's like, yes, I am going up against reasonable, measured opponents. I'm gonna deal direct damage and kill them, and force my dragons to fight them and kill them.
Yeah.
And then like I whack you with a couple powerful creatures and kill you. But if you just have numbers, it's like I can't stop them all.
Oh, God!
So what if I have a dragon if there's 100 goblins with shivs, man? Like,
What am I gonna do?
what am I supposed to do?
Chain reaction. It deals X damage to each creature, where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield.
Yeah.
So it just board wipes everybody.
Yes, basically.
Most likely, it'll
Unless
just board
there's
wipe
like,
everybody.
there's 2 creatures and they're both 3/3s. Then yeah, you're gonna kill everything.
Yeah. Akum Hellkite. Flying. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 1 damage to any target. If that land is a mountain, it deals 2 damage instead. That's just silly. but
Yeah,
okay.
just play land and
That's
deal
just silly.
damage.
That's just
Hey, it's any
silly.
target, so I can hurt you with it by just playing land.
It's just silly. I mean, he's a 6-drop though, so
Yeah, but again, the whole point is to get out a lot of mana with that deck.
he's just a silly. He's just a little guy doing little guy things.
I don't think it'll be great at mana ramping, but it will do mana ramp. Hopefully enough for my objectives.
Yeah, that's always the issue. You
Yes.
got this silly little deck box.
By drawing, I think the hope is that there are cards that help me get land in that deck, but there are also just drawing. So that way I constantly try to have land in my hand.
Where the heck did you get this deck box, O'Connor?
I bought it on Amazon
Why would you buy
because
this?
it was a dragon themed deck box.
Why would you buy this?
Because I needed a deck box
No, you
for that.
Just carry the cards in your hands.
No. If I was really that desperate, I would use like the crappy pre-fold ones that they send with it.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I have that, but freaking, I don't know if it would have fit the cards with the sleeves as well.
Oh right, Atarka, World Renderer. This is the commander. Flying, trample. Whenever a dragon you control attacks against double strike enemies, tell him to strike. So nothing super necessary to the deck, but
just
goddamn does it
buffs.
make it rough
Yeah, it just
once
buffs.
you get it out.
Yeah. Prepare for trouble and make it double.
Oh yeah. Right, Braden. I have deck
looking.
boxes kind of like this at your house.
I would like to look at your dragon decks or your dragon cards too, Thomas.
Have
If you have some,
if I have some, yeah, I'll have to check.
you have stuff at his house though.
I have like, well, I never took these 2 deck boxes that I had at his house. They look kind of like these, and they're just sitting over by his bed on the
Yeah.
floor. You can use those if you want.
Okay.
They're just chilling there. They're commander deck boxes, or like they can be.
I love how we used to just play normal Magic, but now Commander's the name of the game. I think it's just better.
I blame you guys for that.
I like it. I just like it more than playing normal Magic. Like, I also like the fact they have forced 100 like different cards, except for the lands, but like all the individual copies. Because it's like Soul Ring, or murder.
I think what
See,
you mean to say is you're
This
bad.
is what I was
Yes.
looking for.
What?
You can't have that.
And I had to restart the puzzle just to fucking do something that wasn't necessary at all.
You're just bad. Just get good, scrub. It's really funny. Pull the lever, Kronk! Not the wrong lever. Dude, that Power Wheels car, that's gonna feed me for like,
2 days.
like, I would say.
Oh, right. You eat like a fucking gremlin.
Yeah, dude, freaking $15 gets me 4 meals, I think. No, 8 meals. It gives me 8 meals.
What?
$15 gets me 8 meals.
What are you eating?
The
Fucking
burrito-
basically nothing.
The burritos from Walmart. You buy the bags of 8, and I buy 3 bags, and those each cost altogether they cost about $15. And I eat 3 burritos per meal, so I get 8 meals for $15. And if I get $50,
What?
that's like
Oh, from that.
holy shit, that's a lot of meals. It's 16 meals, and then
Okay.
make that another 8, so 24 meals.
I
You
just
should
need
try
you to
and
know.
diversify your diet a little bit.
I just need you to know really quick. I never would have solved this puzzle
Why?
We should be better.
because it required me to put each symbol before the one that's actually supposed to go in that slot,
Nice.
and then pull the lever and let all of them shift instead of locking them in place. That makes sense.
Oh, wonderful.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I would have never solved it. Never. I would have never have gotten it.
I mean, you would have solved it trial and error. You would have eventually figured out pulling that lever, move the
But the
symbols
question is
in
how
a certain
long?
way.
I don't think so.
Nah, you
I-
should-
I would shuffle that deck.
It would have taken me so fucking long if I did ever.
that's fair.
Because, no, who thinks like that? Fucking nobody. Whoever figured it out is a psychopath.
They all. But yeah,
At the
anyways.
end of this level too. I think.
I think so, yeah. But anyways, freaking yeah. So this $50 could almost feed me for an entire month.
Wow.
That's pretty good. That's called financial responsibility, Braden. You
What
should
happened?
learn a thing or two.
I should stab you.
What happened?
Nothing.
What are you being Brady?
He's just being a dick.
Because I'm like, this $50 can like basically feed me for the whole month off those burritos, and then I'm like, Braden could learn a thing or two.
I'm gonna go get like half. I'm gonna go spend like half of that on freaking my special water.
I know. Waste.
Well, we're done with this episode.
No, we're not. We're not done until I say we're done. All right. Well, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely go check out our other content.
Till next time. Peace out.
Bye bye.